Hey everybody, how's it going? Mike from the Focus Garage coming at you here with another video on the Tuono, and today we're going to be replacing this OEM clear windscreen that you get in the US market with a OEM smoked windscreen that comes on the European models. This should be a very easy installation. The only thing I was kind of told to watch out for was you've got these very small 1, 2, 3, 4, 2.5 millimeter Allen head screws in there. But I heard there may be washers behind them, which kind of makes it a little bit more difficult when removing and installing them to make sure that doesn't fall off. So I'm gonna pull these out and we'll see what we're working with when I go ahead and remove this windscreen and clean what's behind it. Having a magnet with you should help with these washers. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna grab a magnet on a stick right now in hopes that that will help me not drop these into the great abyss of oblivion. So I've gone ahead and removed the windshield, literally just with the four little 2.5 millimeter screws that I showed you there. Some of these washers will get stuck behind. They are not behind the windshield though, thank goodness. I thought these were gonna be behind the windshield, but they're just in the little pockets that the windshield sits in. So you can see here, real easy to just turn it upside down and get it out. I can't get my magnet to work on them. I think they're nylon washers, but if you see on the floor there, one of the screws came out with the washers. The screws are magnetic, so you can use your little magnet on a stick here to pull the screws out. Those two kind of stayed retained with the windshield there. Not a huge deal, but here's kind of what the bike looks like. Real strange like, without any kind of windshield. I'm gonna use this as an excuse real quick to get in here and clean up any kind of bug residue. So let me get the bug residue off the motorcycle real quick, and then we will unpackage and start installing this windscreen. Installation is just reversal of removal. Take these washers, drop them down into the same little pockets of the new windscreen. I think these sit in a real shallow recess, so you can pretty much have those ready to go for the new one. And it just lines up. There's no locating tabs or anything like that. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4. There are your holes there. And it just installs. Real simple. Shouldn't take you more than a couple minutes. All you need is a 2.5 millimeter T-handle here, and you're good to go. So let me clean this up, and we will get the new one installed. And that is gonna wrap it up for this install. Super easy. What worked for me is obviously making sure you poke the screws through the holes first, just because I learned that this is a freshly formed piece of plastic. Those holes actually aren't big enough for the screws unless you push them through first. So I pushed them through there, just kind of get them started. And I'm very happy with the way that this looks. This lighting is obviously super bright, so you can't really tell how smoked it is. But this is a big improvement over the clear screen that came on the bike. And it's gonna kind of just make the bike look a little bit more sleek once everything's back together here. But again, just 2.5 millimeter Allen heads there. 1, 2, 3, 4. They all do have little self-retaining washers. I think they're all the same size, so nothing too big to worry about there. But you just pull the 4 out, make sure you don't drop or lose any of the washers, put the new one on using the same exact screws, and you're good to go. Here's kind of what it looks like now. It's the exact same size as the OEM windscreen, so the wind protection is not going to be any different. However, for my height, size, and riding style, I did find that this windscreen worked very well for me, so that's why I didn't want to go with something that was, you know, shorter or put me in a buffeting zone or something like that. I really liked the way this one worked. I just wished it looked a little bit better. And I was toying with the idea of tinting it myself, but now that this is available, I'll have the link in the description below. I'm very happy with it. And this is what I'm gonna rock unless Puge comes out with something that's a little more sport touring focused. The look of this is actually kind of funny on camera. It does look sort of large, sort of like, I don't wanna say riot shield, but definitely bigger than the clear one. The clear one just kind of blends in with the bike, whereas this one, a little bit more noticeable, but the jury's still out. We'll see kind of what this feels like and what it looks like once I get some miles on the street. Just a quick little video here. I wanted to show you guys how to get that installed on your bike in case you had been wondering, and I will catch you in the next one.